Hello, everyone. Oh, okay, good. All right. The the OBS lost the source for a second, but we're back. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm Dre. I'm here with Keith and Janine. We're going to be checking out Phantom Brigade, which just came out today. As always, if you enjoy the stream and you want to support us, you can follow us on our Patreon over at friendsathetable.cash. We are also now Twitch partner, affiliate, whatever thing lets us take the Prime subs. Partner. Okay. Oh, people are only... Oh,
Mix.
there. Now you should be in the mix. Other
Partner.
Keith and Janine.
Repeat that, Keith.
Yeah.
Affiliate lets you take Twitch subs. We always had that, but we just never accepted it. Partner is the thing that we did this month, where we streamed 12 times in a month, and they were like, "That's good enough to be partner."
Yeah.
So we kind of did them both at the same time.
Yeah. So if you've got a Prime sub, if you've got Amazon Prime, you could definitely send us a Prime sub. We are asking at this time not to spend real money on subs, because to be blunt, the split is better on Patreon for us than it is here on Twitch.
So much better. It's 500% better.
Yeah.
No exaggeration.
Well,
Also, you get stuff on Patreon.
yeah. Someone did just gift some community subs, so thank you, Freckled Wonder 90 for that.
That's still cool.
Yeah, it's still cool, definitely. We're not gonna be like, cool. No, go away. We don't want that. Just, hey, making content on the internet, it's fraught with split.
Yeah, it's fraught. It's just fraught.
Yeah, just fraught. Anyway, yeah, this is Phantom Brigade. This just came out today, but it's been in early access for a while. Have either of you all played any of this or seen any of this?
No, this has been in early access, like on the Epic Store, and
Yes.
I've seen it, but I actually didn't really know what it was until you were telling me about it the other day, and I immediately was like, "Oh, that's Frozen Synapse."
Sure,
but mechs.
I've never played Frozen Synapse, so
Frozen Synapse is really cool. It's also really inexpensive, a game for people to check out. It was from a few years ago, but the cool thing about Frozen Synapse is that both sides make their moves simultaneously, and then they play out together. So you don't get to respond to a move someone else just made. You instead are guessing what they're going to do and trying to predict and react to that. And it is really cool. And so I'm very excited to see a very cool looking mechy game that takes that mechanic and does cool things with it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Janine.
I did play the Deem. I did play the demo during the Steam Next Fest of this. I downloaded 34 demos, I think, and just mowed through them in a very intense weekend.
Yeah.
And I had just been feeling the tacticsy game itch, and I was like, yeah, I'll give this a shot. I'm usually not #1 robot girl, but I had a really good time with the demo for this.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I backed it on early access in Epic sometime last year. I don't remember specifically when, but
so you played?
Yes, it's been several months, because specifically I played it, I was like, oh, this is really sick. I don't want to burn myself out on this game before it comes out on 1.0.
Yeah, that's the true dilemma of early access, right? Is there's some real good shit in there, and it's well, do I get sick of this now when I'm really, really excited, or do I wait and hope that I still have the gusto for it?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm excited. Let's just get in.
Let's just get in.
Let's just get it in.
I will see it soon enough, but I love the look of this game. I think it gives a really great sense of scale to the mechs. I think a lot of mech games put you in a mech in a way that makes mechs seem human-sized. You're just kind of walking around as a mech-shaped guy. But the thing that is really great about the game is watching these giant robots tumble through a suburban town.
Mhm. I've turned Janine up, so now you also get my dog. So
Cut our check short. We've lost the town comms last night. I'd like you to take a look at the tower we have. Click north from here.
Trying to make the screen share big, and I keep pressing the wrong button.
eh?
So you've got
Hey, Lieutenant.
4
Still
robots
installing the
here.
prototype in my rig, so
Right now I've got
don't dodge
2.
until I
Oh,
get
2. Oh, who are those other 2?
Those are the other 2 people that are just chilling for now.
Okay.
This is like the intro
They're worried
tutorial.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
What happened here? Probably just some damn rowdy civilians.
Man, some damn rowdy civilians cut the power to the comm tower.
It's a town full of ferrets. What can you do?
Yeah.
For the people in the stream, my ferret just chewed a hole in the exit, the discharge water line of my washing machine, and I had to mop up my bathroom and replace that. I want to call it a cable. No, it's a
hose.
hose.
Yeah.
Right, hose is the word.
I'll move to scout one side of the tower.
God damn it, Sylvie.
To see where I'm moving and flank the opposite side.
Sylvie came in and said weird things in the chat.
Sylvie said, "Hey everyone, it's good to see you too."
Because they were saying they were excited about a dog showing up.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Sylvie's.
That's not weird. That's normal. This is the internet.
That's true. That's still Sylvie.
Sylvie says, "I wasn't weird."
I agree.
Correlation is okay. All right, you're fair, Sylvie. So the game is now kind of introducing its I don't want to say its core mechanic, but like the cool thing about it, which is that you see there's like this little like scrubber down here at the bottom now. And so like as I am setting like where I want to move my mech, you can see the shadow of the other mech moving. And so it's showing me like how the other mech will be moving in real time as I move.
Okay.
And once we're out of this tutorial, you can scrub back and forth through this, so you can see like, okay,
That's very cool.
I've
So you
made
get, like, a
these
timeline.
moves, and now I can see what everybody else is doing as well.
And you can also see what you have more room for in terms of like, okay, well, I have a bunch of space left here. I can slot in some attacks. Or like if you have attacks that are lighter than others, they'll take up more or less time in there,
No transponder.
in that sort of timeline.
Hell.
Yep.
Is this some surprise war games maneuver?
I'm gonna move the
HQ, we have an
Patreon link over because it's covering up the timeline.
2SBR15, confirm intent, over. HQ, confirm, over. Lieutenant, I'm getting a heat signature from the tank's power core. Check your prototype. If that tank even twitches, cripple it.
Twitch is so funny because we keep getting these notifications. I don't know what they mean on Twitch.
Yeah.
We're being delivered emojis. I don't know what that means.
Sure.
There's a hype train. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither. Boy, I feel old, Keith.
I feel like I've partially built my reputation online as someone who does Let's Plays and streams but never watches them. So I'm just like so
Sure.
unfamiliar with what anyone is doing on Twitch besides me.
Freckled Wonder, you don't need to apologize for the hype train. We're not upset about it.
No.
We're
I just don't know
bewildered.
what it means.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it's good. It sounds good. I just don't know what it means.
I thought I knew what it meant, and then there's this icon that says current hype train conductor in front of the name. It's like, maybe I don't know what this is.
It's
I
like
don't know
when
what
I was streaming at one point when KB was streaming, and like somebody was like, "Oh, the stream's over. You should put a raid on KB's channel." And I was like, I know that's not a bad thing, but that sounds like a bad thing.
Yeah, it used to be, But it's not anymore. Everyone's
Yeah.
just like they like reclaimed the raid. Twitch like by like making it a thing,
Yeah.
by building it in, it became more of a thing.
Treat us hostile. This is not a drill.
Um,
Intercept and protect the town. We're on our way.
Well, I think it was initially a good thing, but then people started doing mean
Yeah,
raids.
maybe, yeah, that's.
And then they
Yeah.
had to like build in like safe, like it was even the original community-based raid. I think was supposed to be good.
Got one. Shit, a
I only ever heard about it in a negative context.
Right, yeah. Same,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
My cousin's been streaming games, and I watched her do a raid on someone, and I was like, it just felt so natural the way that she like directed everyone over there, and then the person who was streaming was like really cool about it. It was just like, and we're talking about like a couple dozen people, you know.
Yeah.
I realized like, oh, this is just how this works now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just how it is.
Every once in a while, Run Button gets raided. It's always extremely pleasant, except for me not knowing exactly what's going on.
Okay. All right. Our commander is dead. And now we have to protect the town.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah, it'll probably
Okay,
be
so you
fine.
can even see what the enemies are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's interesting.
I think you can see when they attack, even.
Yeah.
So you can prioritize like who you want to deal with first.
Yeah, so you can see like they're starting to light up.
Now,
their
here's the
little
question.
attack things. Yeah.
Let's say you send your mech. You can't see my mouse. That's not going to help you. Let's say that you send your mech straight out into the line of fire of those 6 tanks. Is their timeline going to change, or does their timeline assume you're like not going to pop up right in the middle of them, and like they're going to react to it?
I think they continue like doing whatever they were going to do.
Okay. So they can't change course from what the timeline says?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Again,
I
it's
think
been a
that's why
while
it's in
since I've
such
played
short
it, so
bursts, because it's basically
Yeah.
like they're each making a move
Yeah.
where it's like go here, shoot, and then then they're gonna respond.
okay. So that I need to. Sorry, go ahead, Keith.
Sorry, I was reading the chat at people basically saying like different versions of what you said about how the timeline here works,
Oh,
which I'm
gotcha.
sure I'll get a better understanding of
Sure.
at once we actually see a combat move go. I really like how it slides back and forth. It seems really handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just also like really like clean and intuitive.
Yeah.
I will also say like I did this one in the tutorial and I got like really stressed just because of pure numbers.
Yeah.
But it'll be okay.
All right. Let's see how we do.
I think you're gonna nail it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love the weapon range rings. They're very effective.
All right, we blew up a mech. We did it.
Nice.
We won the war.
These are the civilians. These are the rowdy civilians.
No, these are the bad guys. No, we're trying to protect the rowdy civilians.
This is basically you got ambushed. You weren't expecting stuff to pop off, and then like a bunch of people showed up, and
Yeah, and then stuff did
You're
pop
like-
off.
you're like still a trainee kind of thing. Like you're
Yeah.
out there with your guy and you're like in a prototype mech. And you got jumped.
Yeah.
Sylvia in the chat asks on a scale of BattleTech to Gundam, how chunky are the mechs? They seem kind of svelte to me, the mechs. At least the one that we got in a cutscene a second ago looked to me like a pretty agile looking mech for a giant robot anyway.
Yeah. You know, I'm trying to remember.
They're like
There's different like
Kinda like the
styles, like there's different
practical
like
side of Gundams.
weights and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I would call what I saw a light mech assault mech.
sure.
Or like you like a grunt level Gundam mech is also another comparison.
Yeah.
Like a goof.
Yeah, goof. A major goof.
Major goof alert.
Yeah.
Okay, we blew up some tanks.
Gundam at war with the goof troop. There is a lot of numbers. This is great.
Yeah. You do be getting numbers.
You've got numbers in the center here, but then on the side you've got this graph. You've got optimal frequencies. You've got kinetic, concussion, and impact ratings.
Uh-huh.
Outrageous.
Who still needs to move? You need to move.
I love the way the like light of the weapon aiming sort of breaks when there's something in the way.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Oh yeah, like a flashlight beam, like. Whoa.
I think we did it.
That guy on the right got toasted by that laser.
Almost at the cliff. Go, go, go!
Some guy said, did they remove heat or is it just gone for the tutorial? Because I remember there being a heat mechanic.
Oh, that sounds
Forest.
right. I'm not sure.
I think
If
there
anyone can
is.
hear
I remember like
we have
seeing
people
some
counting on us
mention,
to
but it's
retake
not. Yeah,
what
people are
they've
saying not in the
taken from
tutorial.
us. Even if we are the last ones left.
I like
saw
the nose on the
some
one on the left, on the
details
right, I
of it.
mean.
Okay,
The
top left
shieldless
center
one
says
with
it's
the
just
nose.
disabled in the tutorial. So
Okay.
yeah. Truth. It is a mech game. There has to be heat. That's the laws. Oh no.
Oh no. Wow. Hero robot.
And that kid grew up to be one of the Stranger Things kids.
What?
Yeah, because she's riding a bicycle.
I heard that any kid who rode a bicycle becomes a Stranger Things kid.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, yeah.
Good noise. You hear that noise? That was sick.
All local time threads are converging. There's nothing more we can do here.
Is it finally time for some shut-eye?
No. Not today.
It's never time for shut-eye. There's a war to do.
You gotta get more guys if you're gonna do that stuff.
By the
I don't,
time
I don't care. how
Command,
good
we
your
need more
time engine
guys.
is. We need more guys.
border towns and cities were hit first, communications cut, and residents chased from their homes. In their place, they erected military outposts that still watch us to this day. We fought back, and for a while, we even held down the capital. But we were outmaneuvered and outnumbered, outgunned. Eventually, those of us who didn't surrender had to escape.
What do the bad guys
For
want?
years, the government has operated in exile.
I don't know.
Home Guard, the remaining
Land,
remnants of our country's
technology,
military.
resources.
They have been
How,
fighting
what does anyone want
tirelessly
anymore? You
against
know.
impossible
Yeah, good
odds.
point.
But they can't do it alone. We answer to no one, nothing but the call. And now, after years of training, preparing, waiting, the Phantom Brigade is coming home.
Adem Abera points out that maybe the bad guys want more guys.
A war is often a fight for more guys.
Yeah.
You've got to
Crusader
use
Kings
your
has taught me
guys
anything.
to get more guys.
Uh-huh.
You got to break guys to make guys. That's what they say.
Sure. You gotta break a few eggs to make a few guys.
Yeah. Guys are made from eggs.
Yeah. And other things, but eggs are a pretty important part.
So we're like the army of the government in exile, going
Yeah.
to retake our the old government back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're trying to reclaim our homeland.
Maybe this is sight unseen, maybe a bit of a reflex. I'm on the bad guy side.
Yeah, no, that sounds like Keith.
Why?
I don't know. They were the government. That can't be good.
Yeah, but now this group is the government.
It's like if instead of bicycles, the French resistance had their own tanks.
Yeah, but the French resistance, they would be the bad guys in this.
What? No.
I guess it depends who you think is resisting who. In my mind, it's people resisting their government and going and killing them.
No, I think that it's like they're from a different place. They're not from here. They don't go here. Is what happened.
Yeah, they don't go here.
Oh, they don't go here.
Yeah,
They
they're
don't
trying
go
to.
here.
They,
I was
it's
still
like
in,
if
I
they
was
try
still in
to sit
French
at your
Revolution.
lunch table.
You're saying French resistance, the World War II French resistance.
Wait. Were you? Yes. What?
I was thinking French Revolution.
That's a different word.
Did I say revolution or did I say resistance?
No, that's just where my mind was. My mind was
no,
the
no.
revolution. Yeah, I was
Were you still thinking it was the thing they said about like some rowdy teens had cut those power lines? And then the
no,
rowdy
I just
teens were the ones
they
that showed up in
hadn't
the tanks.
I hadn't seen them identify who the bad guys were, so I had sort of assumed they were internal. But they're external. We don't know. I guess I don't know.
Because they came in from like the borders and stuff. I think was what they were explaining.
Yeah, I believe that the bad guys are external.
Mm-hmm.
That is my understanding.
Anyway, kill that guy.
I'm working on it.
Anyway, yeah, we'll see. We'll see who the bad guys are.
We'll see
figure
who
it out.
the bad guys are. If it's the tanks or the robots that have time prediction powers.
Who could say? Oh, that didn't work. Nope.
Xchag asking the hard questions. What is a guy anyway? We will never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know what a guy is.
It's easier to define what isn't a guy than what is a guy, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
This is heavy. Okay,
because we can draw as many circles around what's not a guy as we can, but never closer to knowing what a guy will be.
Yeah, never the twain guys shall meet.
How many guys would you say are on the screen right now?
Great question.
Not including any UI elements.
Ooh. That makes it harder. Well, potentially one less.
Okay, all right. Gotta blow up this other bad guy. Oh, he's trying to get away. Back here. Okay. So yeah, if I try to attack too soon, I will overheat real bad.
Okay. Oh, there's your heat level, the thermometer. It's nice and big.
Yeah.
So I cannot.
Yeah, when
I
you
cannot make that
overheat,
third
it's very
attack.
obvious.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Anything, I probably shouldn't make that second attack. Okay.
I was gonna say, if you space the second attack out more, does that give you a little more buffer?
Probably would, now that you say that, but
Oh well.
we have committed.
Moving does not seem to generate heat.
I don't think so.
That's moving airs you out.
Yeah.
There, yeah. But it's, you've got big, gears and stuff turning, engines to move those big limbs.
Sure.
Yeah.
I remember if you do something by like just running into somebody. I think you do.
Well, now's the time to find out.
I guess so. Yeah, let's just run into this guy. What could go wrong?
This is I did look it up. I asked you earlier, Dre. I did look it up. There's no multiplayer. The thing that I saw said that there weren't plans for multiplayer. But God, I want to play a versus mode of this.
Yeah, I just don't know how it would work.
Hey, it works in Frozen Synapse.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, it's great. It's like chess. It's asynchronous. So like I can make a move on my phone. It's because it's on Steam and whatever, but it's also on mobile. And then in an hour and a half, like you could make a move, and then I could just make my move whenever. Or you can sit there and play around together. It's great. It's really good.
Ooh, let's get salvage.
Ooh.
Okay, enemy units can also yield loot. Recovering them will cost points from your salvage budget. Sure.
Adelaide in the chat says it's not an officially supported feature. It's how we play tested the game before the AI was done. That's very interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
You can play versus with dev tools locally. That sounds interesting. Maybe I'll get.
You could probably parsec that up and then do it as online, right?
I mean, I don't know anything. Almost.
You never used
I almost.
Wait.
Keith,
you
you
never
know
used parsec?
things.
Like the Star Wars word? That anything I've ever said makes sense is a fluke. This is basically a million coin tosses a second.
Sure.
Keith's been ChatGPT this whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, we
And
got
it's going pretty well.
Hey, speaking of Star Wars words, we got a sand crawler.
Oh, do we? Where?
We got a big look. Check it out.
Oh, very cool. Oh, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I love the little the walkways and shit in the back of it. That truck must be huge.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
Someone said, "Look at the guy next to the mech." I don't see a. I don't see.
Oh, there
a
was.
guy.
Hold on, there was a guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's up here.
Oh, yeah, very small.
Oh.
He's like the size of your little mech hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's see.
I like that this guy's legs look like he could just become the Golden Gate Bridge. Like it's like a very it's very like I don't know the word I want, like structural kind of mech design. It's not like all smooth panels and like, you know, it looks practical.
Oh, we got. Oh, there's like.
This mech is girders.
Yes, this mech is absolutely girders. Just girded up.
Guys are girders. That's the new game.
Mm-hmm. What is a guy if not a girder? Wait. I don't want to be painting. There we go.
By the way, keep an eye out for the excerpt from my new book, Eggs and Girders.
Sure.
A treatise.
Okay. Where do we want to go next? Ooh, the home guard.
You want to go where there's need.
Yeah. We can get in there faster than the army.
There's an army left?
Yep. Sure.
I mean, they did say that the government was operating for years secretly in exile.
Yeah.
Right.
Got to get some guys if you're a government. Once you're down to 0 guys, government over.
That's true. I've played Risk.
That's
how
true,
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up on Pat. Okay. Suit up.
They've been still talking about different developer stuff in the chat, and Hannah says enabling all the tools, the dev tools, can be done with a single line in the config file. It's super easy.
Oh, that's cool.
That sounds fun. Yeah. So I should get Kylie over and make them play 2-person Phantom Brigade with me.
I never explained what parsec was.
Okay, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Star Wars word. Yeah, Star Wars word. I know.
Yeah, it's a Star Wars
It was
word.
a bit, and you didn't know what parsec was. Parsec lets you do like Steam play, but for games that don't have Steam play. Where you just,
Oh no, I've never heard of this.
it's solid. I think it's what like Nextlander and stuff use for all their stuff.
So many lives lost. such devastation. This isn't what I wanted for you. I thought you'd be born in a time of peace and prosperity, of love among people. But the world is so different now.
Oh, I love that car. It's a cool car.
Tanks patrol the streets. Neighbors turn on neighbors. People disappear in the night. They keep telling us this is temporary, that we'll come to love our new way of life. Somehow, I don't believe them.
See, Keith? They're the bad guys.
I missed it. What happened? I was talking to Isaac about dinner.
Look, the bad guys are chasing these kids on a playground.
They are chasing in this government propaganda.
This is actually a country of like a child government, so.
Yeah, that 12-year-old was a senator.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like that episode of Star Trek. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. No, that's us. That's us coming.
Oh, okay. I was worried.
Alice in the chat says Keith is always conveniently out of the room whenever the bad guys are here.
Okay, enemies will be more challenging from here on. The real Dark Souls begins now.
Define important.
Yeah, I don't know how we define. I mean, it's colored differently.
I guess all of them.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to use.
But you should use rocks as cover.
Yeah, I think
That's
specifically
what
it's saying avoid destroying this historic building to gain hope. So.
Which building is the historic building?
It's this. I'll show you. Oh, hey, this home
the
guard unit
blue
has joined the
building.
fight.
Is that the?
Yeah,
the red one was the alarm tower. Oh, the blue one.
The blue
okay.
one, yeah.
I thought it was trying to say this is where a lot of the civilians are. Don't destroy this.
That could be true.
Yeah.
Blocked. Oh, don't want to overheat. It's bad. Alright, that's my shotgun person. I want them to be this.
Do you know how many turns you have to destroy the alarm towers before they deploy reserve
Guessing
units?
3, since it says 0 out of 3.
Oh, I was thinking maybe there's 2 more alarm towers besides the one that we can see.
That's not a bad thought either, but I think that's the turns.
I think you're probably right. Oh, although reserve informants will be alerted and deployed if the alarm tower is not destroyed. 4 out of 4 turns left.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So I wonder what that 0 of 3 destroy alarm tower is. Maybe it's like damage taken, like it needs 3
Sure,
hits
that could be it.
Or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, we blew up that tank.
Nice.
Okay.
My opinion is that tanks are not shit.
You know what? I think I would agree. Oh, that's me. Duh. I can't shoot me. I mean, I guess I could, but
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can shoot
want
the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the building. Okay.
He seems like fairly generous, like not too punishing.
Yeah, it's definitely not like awful or anything.
Yeah. Dre, does one of your guys have a sniper rifle?
Yes, the person in the back has a marksman's rifle.
Oh, okay.
That's who I have shooting the building right now.
Adelaide had a tip. Sniper rifles need to be braced. They're really inaccurate if you fire.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll go back and mess with their stuff.
Maybe your pilot should just get good so they can fucking no scope a building.
I think you're right, Keith.
Yeah.
Honestly,
if I were a mech pilot, I could easily hit a building with a sniper
yeah,
rifle.
you could no scope a building, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know.
I couldn't. Buildings are so big.
Yeah, they are.
And
Yeah.
you're also like I don't know, like 50 feet away from it, but like it's as big as you're about as big as it is. Like I feel like if you're in the mech, I feel like you probably no scope it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All three of us are more talented than this hack pilot. We don't know that it would have missed. To be fair, I don't know how severe that penalty is from your like little preview shot. It looked like it was gonna hit.
Yeah.
But no reason,
Well, I mean,
not to take the second.
If you're moving, like sometimes stuff bounces in a way where you're not like, you're not in control of it. Like if you're moving your arms or whatever, I guess a mech would do that too. That's different than no scope though, right? Like you can still shoot from the hip while standing still.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna run into this other mech with our shield. Okay. All right.
Ooh, do a shield bash.
I just like confronted the idea that while a robot is moving, it still has to move its arms like a person does.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's
It's fucked up.
Wild.
Boom!
Hell yeah.
Oh, roasted. Very nice. I think you got all your things. You didn't destroy that building. You didn't have to fight the reinforcements.
Nope.
I don't think that you trampled any civilians.
Not that I know of. Got enough stuff. I can get a whole other mech.
What's the upgrade path like for the robots?
It's a good question. I don't think we've gotten to that tutorial yet.
I was gonna like put forward my clever idea for a mech design regarding like arms versus legs and stuff, and then I realized I was describing a Metal Gear.
Just build it with no arms. That way it doesn't have to use its arms.
Yeah.
Well, this is the problem with arms, is that if you don't have arms, it's really hard to balance, even if you're a robot.
You could have like a little internal counterweight. I'm a scientist.
Yeah, you could put
have
a
an internal
gyroscope.
counterweight. You could just put a thing in there that just wiggles around depending on your center of gravity. It's easy.
This was part of what I looked into a lot with Leap for Partisan. Was like, I was inspired by this video I saw of these like roboticists who were talking about like how difficult it is to even get a robot that can stand on 2 legs, much less get it to do anything, and that it's like enormously energy inefficient to do that.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And which is why Leap had a digestive tract.
Wait. Wind that back a bit. What?
Leap had most of a digestive system.
Because
being bipedal is energy inefficient.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like movement. I wasn't thinking like energy, like power.
Oh, it's both. It's both.
It's like it's hard to move upright, and that's why you gotta eat and you gotta poop.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand the connection.
Oh no, Leap doesn't poop. That's the part that he's missing. He just eats.
Oh, okay.
He's basically like, what if a robot also was the Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future 2?
Can I tell you, Keith, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, wow. Really?
I've never seen any of them.
Oh, they're really good. I highly recommend watching Back to the Future. They're a ton of fun.
Keith with the hot takes that Back to the Future is a
well,
good movie.
I mean, look, you know, if you haven't seen it, there's got to be a reason. You got to. It's. I mean, I guess no. It's just a lot of movies.
Or something.
What's that?
He dates his grandma.
His mom wants to have sex with him.
Yeah. He sort of dates his mom. Yeah. She really dates him. He sort of dates her. But in the second one, he replaces the very expensive plutonium fuel source with a thing that he gets from the future called a Mr. Fusion. It just takes a bunch. It does a fusion reaction with trash. So he just throws like soda and a banana peel in it, and it generates the amount of energy that the plutonium had been generating.
That seems incredibly dangerous.
It turns out it was actually way more dangerous to use the plutonium.
That sounds
they
right.
both seem dangerous.
Do you have any thoughts on what headgear my pilot should wear?
Let go back. Let me see them all.
Sure.
No,
You got a little beanie.
Not the beanie. No, not the
beret. Little hat.
Regular hat. Oh, I don't even know what that is.
It almost looks like a slouch cap, like a slouchnik cap.
Okay, yeah, it does sort of look like that.
You got this helmet?
Master Chief.
Sure, yeah, you got Master Chief.
Or I guess that's an ODST helmet.
Yeah, You got a Top Gun.
That. I just like the
Top
sort of
Gun helmet.
pilot kind of. Yeah, that kind of does it for me. That looks like SWAT to me.
Or nothing.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with beanie or pilot.
What's the head scope for? It's a flashlight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Butter Cat says the Mr. Fusion was my favorite part, to be honest. Have wanted that since I was a kid. Yeah, I can't imagine any little kid not wanting a Mr. Fusion turn trash into energy trash can.
That's why everyone's into home composting now.
True. Yeah.
That's the cycle.
I mean, try to get 1.21 gigawatts from a home compost.
Can't do it.
That's what
I hear that happens if you don't turn it often enough, and then you release a bunch of gas. The what's the gas that comes out of compost if you're not
methane
with it?
That sounds right.
It might be it might be just that there's like a lot of methane.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It does get really hot.
And the root
was
in the room
can't
with
get
a
real
guy
hot.
who had turned his like compost drum wrong and like released a blast of like gas that like fucked up his lungs real bad.
Ooh.
And he had to like have one of those little like breathy coney things with the like little wispy, I don't know what the fuck they're called. Like Like an aspirator? Is that what it's called? No,
Maybe.
That's not it. I don't know. Anyway, that scared me off of composting. And fusion, Mr. Fusions.
Well, I'll say this. I find compost drums to be unsightly.
Sure.
But what I don't find unsightly is just open air compost. Just leave it in a pile in the corner of your yard.
That's what I have.
And
That's
that
how
way
people
you
used to do it.
Yeah, you cannot get. I just think it's really counterproductive if you're gonna do something. Crunchy like get a compost pile. You shouldn't also have 15 pounds of plastic to do it in.
Have you seen those countertop electric composters?
I have one of those.
I've kind of
How
seen
is that?
them.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
It's pretty cool.
Does it make dirt?
Yeah. So what it does is it gets really hot and it heats things up. So it like I threw in a bunch of eggshells last night and I woke up this morning and it was dirt. Whereas
That's
if I
like
just
an air fryer.
if I just put that out in the compost pile, it would take a long time.
Oh yeah, it takes a really long time. And eggshells are very compostable too.
Yeah. It's called the one I have is called a Lomi. I got it. My parents gave it to me for
that's
Christmas.
one I've heard of. What do you use the dirt for?
I have a garden in the back.
Oh.
What you grow?
Last year I tried to grow too much stuff. Yeah, eggs. Yeah, you put eggshells in the ground and then you grow new eggs.
Grow eggs, and then you crack those eggs, bake up a
There's
man
a guy in
omelet.
there.
Yeah, make a man, and then you compost the man, and that's the circle of life.
Ashes to ashes, dirt to dirt. Oh, the audio got a little weird for me.
Uh-oh.
Janine, are you getting that?
Discord just does this when you screen share sometimes, and you get staticky, and then it will resolve itself.
Okay.
I do this so often that I just stopped even registering when it happens.
Yeah. Freckled Wonder says, I'm someone who would grow spicy peppers. That's true. I mostly grow peppers and tomatoes.
God, I miss my garden. We had at my old place, we had, I would say, 40 feet of grapes.
Wow.
And
that's a lot of feet of grapes, Keith.
It is a lot of feet of grapes. Well, my landlord planted them, and he made their Cab Franc, and he made wine with them.
Oh wow.
He made like a couple dozen bottles a year.
They said the name of the game.
Oh, they did.
They said there's rumors of a Phantom Brigade.
They said it in that opening cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that one.
Maybe more like a dozen. He made like a dozen bottles. It was pretty good, honestly. I had a little bit of it.
Nice.
And I had a thing of beans that never really came in very well, but that was pretty cool. And a ton of tomatoes. I had big tomato-y breakfasts like 4 times a week for 2 months.
Oh, we love a big tomato breakfast.
Yeah. I had I grew green zebras. That's my favorite tomato. And then a bunch of cherry tomatoes and black cherry tomatoes, and then these like weird yellow pear tomatoes that are these like tiny, super juicy tomatoes. And I made disgusting looking eggs in purgatory with them.
Yeah.
The color of the tomatoes are gorgeous. But when you add a bunch of spices and eggs to them, it becomes like kind of a weird brown. But the end result was unbelievably delicious. Love eggs in purgatory.
I do love how bizarre a bunch of like vegetable names are.
Yeah?
Yeah, like calling a tomato a green zebra.
Well, have you seen it?
I mean, I believe you that it's probably
green with black stripes.
Sure. Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Unreal. I used to not. I've talked about this before endlessly on Run Button, I think. But I used to not like tomatoes, and I realized that actually what I didn't like was the kind of tomatoes that they sell at the supermarket.
Yeah,
Sure.
like
Like-
a beefsteak.
A beefsteak
fair.
and like globe tomatoes and
Yeah.
like the hothouse tomatoes, which I think are just greenhouse globe tomatoes. I think that they might be the worst tomato varieties in the world. And so I started eating the different kinds of tomatoes that are out there. And I was like, oh my God, tomatoes are great. It's just these horrible, mealy,
Yeah,
gross
I mean,
tomatoes
this
that
is-
is 98% of tomatoes that are gross.
Yeah.
It's the thing with tomatoes, and also you get a lot with like strawberries, is the variety that you get in the store is the variety that travels best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the variety of strawberry you usually get in the store is sometimes colloquially known as like a bouncing strawberry because it can bounce without taking much damage.
Sure.
And it's the same with tomatoes, right? Like you get a tomato that can make it to the store because like a really good, beautiful, nice tomato is
Wait.
gonna explode in that truck.
Yeah.
Why didn't it extract me? That's rude. You mean some unit? No, that unit has orders. Its orders is to extract.
Top left center says apples too. I think that used to be true about apples, but I think we're in like a golden age of
shit.
really great
A
apples
golden,
being
delicious
available.
age. Yeah, it is just like an apple renaissance, right?
There's an
Like,
apple renaissance
everyone's
happening.
getting really enthusiastic about craft apple breeds and shit.
Yeah, there's like a huge agribusiness funded like microbrew apple orchards that are genetically engineering amazing apples. For I think probably like the last 15 years, something like that.
Uh-oh. I tried to save scum and I think I made a oopsie.
Ooh, you really save scummed.
Wait, no, maybe not. Because I realized that I was clicking on the wrong mech when I was trying to tell it to escape. Oh no, this is the right mission. Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
great.
I just got inspired. Do they make pear candy? They must, right?
Yeah.
Someone must be making pear flavored candy.
Oh
for
yeah.
sure. I
Yeah.
love pears. Oh, underrated fruit.
Agreed.
Honestly,
Great.
I love the texture. It's got this like weird. I don't know. I can't even describe it. The texture of a pear.
Would you
What
call
is
it?
that?
Would you say it has a certain je ne sais quoi?
Yeah, it has
Okay.
je ne sais quoi. It's exactly what it is. Because I can't tell you what it is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can get this container of Phaser Xylomax Moomin pear pastels for $228.
Wait, Moomin? Like the
Yeah,
comic?
it has what's his name on the
Isn't the man just called Moomin?
Snuffkin's on there.
Oh, okay. I guess is Moomin a specific Snuffkin?
No, what? No. Moomin's Moomin. Snuffkin is a guy.
Oh, okay.
Moomin's an egg and Snuffkin's a guy.
Wait, Moomin is an egg?
Kind of.
Are we thinking about the same thing? Isn't Moomin like the weird looking like little hippo thing?
Yeah, the marshmallow horse.
Yeah.
What?
Snuffkin's the like
I feel
weird,
like this is like
existential
how Rabbit
friend.
in Winnie the Pooh feels when people are talking about heffalumps and woozles. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Snuffkin is like a human with a hat that lives in the Moominverse.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. The Moomin.
Moomin is a Moomin. It's like Yoda.
Sure, a Moomin species. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Did it right this time. I gotta Google Snuffkin. Hold on.
Be careful.
Yeah, you're telling me. Okay, yeah, this is just a guy, huh?
Yeah, he's just a guy. He's got a game coming out. There's gonna be a Snuffkin game soon, I think.
What kind of game will it be?
I think it's about
First-person
called
shooter?
Melody of Moomin Valley. Join Snufkin in this musical adventure about restoring harmony and balance to Moomin Valley, protecting it from the industrious park keeper. I don't normally see the word industrious used negatively.
We do hate a park keeper, don't we, folks?
Snufkin is Moomin Troll's best friend who goes south every winter and returns in the spring. He is the son of the Mimble and the Jockster, and is half-brother to the Mimble's daughter and Little Mai. Snufkin is an adventurer and a vagabond admired by those who are small and shy. He's also described here as a philosophical vagabond.
Hmm.
I think I love Snufkin.
He rules. You should look up Snuff. There's a bunch of Snufkin compilations on YouTube that are very entertaining.
Oh boy. Don't look up Snufkin
spots.
compilations on the dark web though.
No.
He lives in a tent, smokes a pipe, and plays the harmonica.
I think he also has a knife. Or no,
Sick.
maybe it's Moomin who has a knife.
Snufkin is now sounding a little more dangerous. He lives in a tent, smokes a pipe, and has a knife.
I might be wrong. He might not have a knife. Although I Google image Snufkin and realize like this is a Keith character. This is like a sleepy Keith character though. This is
like peaceful
real
Pharaoh.
Low-key, yeah. I gotta find out if he has a knife. I'm gonna Google Snufkin knife.
Does Snufkin have a knife?
No, this is just offering me knives with Snufkin on them.
I like reading all this.
All right.
There's a picture of Snufkin holding a knife with the trans pride flag behind him, which is very, very fun.
I love reading the different like blue hyperlinks in the Moomin wiki. It is so funny to say things like the Jockster and the Mimble and Little Mai. He sabotages the park keeper by planting Hattie fatteners.
Oh man. You hate to see a Hattie fattener.
Snufkin prefers freely growing foliage to fenced-in lawns. He keeps as few worldly possessions as possible, seeing them as a burden, and being happier keeping the memory of a thing than the thing itself. This aspect of his personality is contrasted in the character of Sniff.
Oh, of Sniff, huh?
Yeah. Sniff is a kangaroo or a bandicoot.
Oh. Man, I can't believe Sony's copying Moomin.
Have I been sleeping on Moomin?
I feel like I listen. I just put this on a list, but I feel like I've been sleeping on Moomin for most of my life. It was like a thing that like I'm sure it was on in English, but it was a thing that I was mostly aware of like whenever we went to Quebec because it would always be on TV in French there.
Is it
in the mornings?
French?
No, I believe it's Finnish.
Okay. I always thought it was like
is
they're not
Finland.
making it anymore?
No, Moomin's also experiencing a renaissance. Listen.
I'm sorry, Dre.
Don't apologize to me. I thought it was funny. Janine's the one that seems exasperated with you.
No, it's fine. I want to get the Snuff. There's like a I was gonna say Snufkin anthology. That's intimidating to think about. There's like a couple really pretty like Moomin comic anthologies that I got my eye on.
This is a great description. The whole Snufkin is chock full of great descriptions of Snufkin. Snufkin is easygoing and carefree and enjoys thinking about things.
Yeah.
Man, it do be like that sometimes.
Cool.
Sometimes you just want to think about things.
I think it's hard. Snufkin is an idealistic. Is an ideal, not idealist. Is an ideal. People should want to be like Snufkin.
Yeah.
I agree with this.
Do I also control? Okay, I control these guys as well. Okay. Oh, these guys have thrusters. Okay.
Bertez in the chat says, "Hi, I'm on the fence about this game. Should I get it? I think it seems awesome.
It's
so
pretty.
far.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's tactics. You know, if you're even sort of interested in tactics games, this one seems like a totally fun one to check out. If you like robots, but you aren't sure about tactics, or you know you don't like tactics, you know, maybe not. Like if you already know you don't like tactics games,
sure.
Yeah. Keith, I have a video clip for you. I'm just gonna put it in the live show channel.
Does it involve Moomin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moomin sounds like polite Bart Simpson.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, well now I need to see this.
Oh my god.
Moomin crime.
Is Moomin Finnish Snoopy?
This is
funny.
This has closed the loop. Like this was the slice of the pie missing from the what I read in the Moomin wiki to make Snufkin my new favorite character of all time. Did it play for the stream?
No, I will turn the sound on so that people can.
Okay, do you have any good ideas, Snufkin?
Well, if we only had more crime here, they wouldn't be able to close down the station.
Yes, but there's never any crime in Moomin Valley.
Unless we commit some, I guess.
What?
Let's go and fill Moomin Valley with crime. Come on!
Okay.
It's just very good. It's just very good.
Yeah. I guess I gotta watch Moomin. I guess.
Yeah. Oh. Let's see if there's any good final proper nouns in this page that I can read, because they're just such good words.
It's reminding me a lot of when I was looking at the Ooblets wiki and just like having a rough time. Very much hits the same.
The Ooblets wiki?
Yeah.
What the Ooblets do?
I'm just gonna click through to a random page in here.
I remember Ooblets, but I don't remember like that they did anything.
Okay, I'm gonna click on this. All right. Hermball. Quote, Hermballs try really hard. Overview.
Sure.
Hermball is a bird-like ooblet found in Mammunia. Obtaining. Hamball, I think they misspelled Hermball, require 3 button boys to dance battle. Signature moves.
Sure.
1, Saturday gig. 2, extra mild salsa. Or sorry, yeah, and I'm reading these wrong. That's level 3 move is extra mild salsa. Level 6 move is okay. It's and the recommended page is at the bottom. It's others like you have also viewed. Durble, Fripp, Bristlebud, Pantsabear, Oogum, Radlad, Jama, Wudlin. You know, it's
Others
it goes
like
on.
you is a fun way to phrase. It's very personal. Janine, the Ooblets wiki knows you and knows people like you.
It
And
does,
those people like the
apparently.
Pantsler or whatever.
Oh no.
The Onceler?
No.
You're calling me a Onceler shipper?
We are not
In my
bringing.
No, I wouldn't. I
we are
wouldn't.
not bringing that energy to this stream. I will
Bad.
hang up on Discord.
Did you know that the Jockster's grandfather, who is Snufkin's great-grandfather, is said to have one day gotten stuck in his own trousers because of the zipper that got stuck? However, the book doesn't tell us if Jockster's grandfather also was one of the family members who was at war with the park keeper.
Damn, do you know the story of Jockster's pants? It's not a tale the Jedi would tell you. Just anything? I don't know.
That's something.
Oh, my unit is crashing. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's because I kind of intentionally did it. I made them run into each other.
Is that like a good option? Does that shield guy like do a bunch of damage when he smashes people?
It seems pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, someone check what happened to
option.
the beam unit. I blew it
seems
the
like a
fuck
reasonable
up.
option when you're like shooting radius, like you're too close to someone. Just being able to like smash them.
Yeah. Boil them, smash them, stick them in a stew.
I mentioned this before we started, but I'm getting thirsty. I still don't remember where this came up on a Friends of the Table thing in the last couple weeks, but I have a Peepsy. I have a Pepsi.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
Peepsy.
I've got to say the overwhelmingly bright yellow label is fun. Like it.
Okay.
I haven't opened it. If someone in the chat remembers when and why we were talking about Peeps Pepsi, and if it's even in something that's been released.
Uh-oh.
I
don't
if that
know.
was them, I wouldn't have gone with the yellow. You had other colors to choose from for your Peepsy.
Five Gold Dean says, "What the fuck is a Peepsy? It's the Peeps flavored Pepsi."
Yeah, come on. Duh.
Okay, so the nose.
Sure.
You get an immediate hit of soap, hand soap.
Ew.
Yes,
Yeah,
it smells like
that's
hand
less
soap.
than
It
ideal.
smells like you know the I don't remember the brand, but like you know like your mom's liquid hand soap,
like
Bath and
Dial.
Body Works.
Dial.
Meyer?
Thinking of soap.
Myers?
Liquid soap.
Oh, fuck. I know what you're talking
It's like
about.
the kind that'll have like, you know, clownfish in the background or like shells.
Yeah.
Soft soap.
Yep.
Literally, I googled liquid soap brand, and the first thing that popped up was soft soap with a clownfish on it. So exactly right. Yeah, soft soap is what I'm thinking of. It smells like that. It smells like soft soap, hand soap. Pepsi, but like with that in the background, and kind of like a sweet vanilla.
Wait,
I'm taking
yellow
this very
Peeps aren't
serious.
lemony.
No, they're not. Yellow Peeps, they're just Peeps flavored. They're just all marshmallow and sugar.
So this is a scam. Is there?
Wow.
Oh, it doesn't
They've
smell
decided
lemony. It just smells like soap.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it smelled like lemon hand soap.
Oh, no. Sorry, liquid hand soap. Liquid hand soap.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
also still weird, but I guess that's less weird than if it was lemon hand soap.
Yeah, it smells like liquid hand soap. There's like a sweet vanilla underneath that. And there is like a bit of Pepsi smell.
Mhm.
Sick.
Oh, good slurp.
Gotta aerate it.
I hate this.
You gonna swish and spit?
No spit, but I will swish. Okay. So, it is really, really similar to a vanilla Coke with just like a really it's not overbearing, but there is like a top note of like sprinkle sugar. Like it does have like the Peep sprinkle sugar taste somehow. but otherwise very similar to a vanilla Coke.
Huh.
This is not, besides the really unpleasant soapy smell, I would say this is not unpleasant. It's not my preference. If you ever tasted vanilla Coke and were like, I wish this was a little sweeter, that's this. Maybe, yeah, that's this.
Ever.
Sylvie says, this doesn't sound good. No, it's not good, but it is, like, disappointingly not horrific.
Sure. Yeah. Uh-huh.
When I had that soap smell at the beginning, I was, like, really hoping that it was going to be foul. But it's actually just kind of, like, slightly worse vanilla Coke.
I'm sorry that you've been disappointed in this way.
It's okay.
Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here. Because the game is telling me that I need to repair my mechs, but I cannot find the option to repair. Horse Pond Mine says, where are my L8 fans at? Right here. Your L8 fan is right here.
What is L8? I think I've heard of that, but I don't remember what it is.
Oh, they repair automatically over time. Okay. All right. Thank you all. L8 is a soda that I think it's made here in Kentucky, or it's from Kentucky. I don't know how to. It's like a gingery.
Okay.
Like a.
Oh, Dre, did you bring Ale 8 to Gen Con?
Yes, I did. I did bring Ale 8 to Gen Con.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I'm almost
yes.
positive that I had that and that it was good. That's how I know what that is. Yeah.
Horse Pond Mine says it's a citrusy ginger ale. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Or what if like a Sprite had a lot of ginger in it?
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I love ginger ale, I love Sprite.
They were selling green tea flavored ginger ale for a bit, and I wonder if it would end up feeling like that. It was not tea forward so much as it was like the citrus kind of green tea combo forward.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. My shit got repaired. Thanks, you all. Good call.
You know what I've been looking for? I've been looking for like a good cucumber seltzer, but I can't find one. I mean, I can't even find a bad one. It's just not.
Sure, you can't find one at all.
Here. Yeah, I can't find one at all.
Let's
I tell you, I've started very embarrassingly drinking alkaline water, not because I think it has any benefits, I don't, but because I hate the way all water tastes all of the time. But I want to drink water because it's better for me than all of the other stuff I drink instead. And there's a brand of like alkaline water that like makes nice little grabbable cartons and has really nice flavors. They have a cucumber mint that is just really nice. I have a strawberry rose flavored one now, which is fine. It's not as good. But that cucumber mint, oh man.
So you're buying it based on its flavors, not based on its totally debunked promises to be healthier for you.
Sure, yeah.
Water is not going to change the pH of your body. If that happened, you would die anytime you ate anything.
Right. Because you drink it and it goes right into your extremely low pH stomach, like 1.3 pH.
Yes. So it's silly, but also like we have an RO system at home that we usually use for drinking water. But I don't like the way that water tastes, and I like got some alkaline water just to like see, because I'd heard it tasted better, and it does. Like, I hate that it does, but man, it tastes so much better.
I guess I'm not surprised, because if they're trying to be like a healthy sort of thing, then it seems like they'd like be more intentional with putting flavors in there. Like, they wouldn't just be like, cherry and put, you know, the normal fucking cherry that everybody puts in everything. I guess that sort of makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see how you get there.
Yeah.
And they want to be kind of fancy, so they also have, what was it? It was rose and what?
Rose and strawberry.
And strawberry, yeah. That's like
yeah. All their fancies are all their flavors are very fancy. All
Yeah.
their fancies are very flavor. Yeah, no, I just hate, I hate tap water. I will occasionally drink a seltzer if there's nothing else and it's really cold or I'm super thirsty. I don't really like to drink a lot of seltzer.
Is there a reason you just don't like the bubbles, or
or
you haven't found a good flavor?
I don't know. I think it's the carbonation process makes it more bitter than it would be if it's just water.
That is true.
So certain flavors are okay, but it's just not a thing I'm that into.
Mm-hmm.
I also have I have acid reflux, so carbonated stuff in general is a little dicey.
A bad time. Yeah.
Yeah. Normally doesn't stop me if it's a thing I like, but
Right.
Yeah. I'll just keep being a grosso that drinks too much Coke Zero.
Mm-hmm. That's the other thing is that I've become my grandmother and switched to low sodium caffeine free diet cola. And at that point, 5 years ago I would have been like, well then what's the point of it? But the point of it is sometimes you want cola but you don't want to be awake all night.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes
Well, that's
you want
not a
cola,
problem.
but you realize long term that you have got some insomnia issues that maybe could be solved by being a little more conscientious about your caffeine.
Did we destroy? We did not destroy that generator. It is still up. That's not good.
So these buildings, I'm assuming you're safe to hide behind.
Oh yeah, these are
all
bad
evil,
guy
right?
buildings. Yeah.
Okay.
They're red.
Yeah.
That's how you know they're bad guy buildings.
Yeah, they don't put civilians in bad guy buildings.
No, of course not. Well, and even if they did, they're bad civilians.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, by virtue of being here, they're not. These are enemy combatants. They're
Yeah.
all.
They're all bad, awful people.
Yeah.
Keith, it's like you've never watched a mech show in your life.
No, I've seen a mech show, and I've also seen Clerks, where they talk about why it was justified to blow up the Death Star, even though it was full of the second Death Star that was under construction.
Sure. The moral treatise that is Clerks.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't watched Clerks in, I'm gonna say, 15 years or 16 years, even though it was very influential to me as a 12-year-old or whatever, 13 when I saw it. But I spent all of the last 15 years assuming if I rewatched Clerks, I would hate every second of it and be extremely embarrassed. And I don't think it's very good anymore, but I was kind of surprised that I wasn't watching it and feeling embarrassed for having liked it when I was 12.
I'm glad you gave yourself that grace.
I have only seen one Kevin Smith film.
Oh, which one?
Dogma.
Oh no. I think again I haven't seen any of his movies except except Zack and Miri Make a Porno that came out when I was I guess I was 16, so I was still pretty young. But I haven't seen any of his earlier movies since I was 14 or 15. And I always didn't hate Dogma as much as everyone said they did, including Kevin Smith, but I think people don't like that movie.
I thought it was fine, but also
Yeah,
was
it's
a
been a long
teenager
time
and
since I've seen
didn't
Dogma,
really-
but
It's just a funny single Kevin Smith movie to watch. Like that seems like a movie you've got to buy into Kevin Smith, and
I
then
think
you
it's
watch Dogma.
It's a good movie to watch if you're at the point in your life where Alanis Morissette being God is gonna like hit you. You know, is gonna be like, whoa, this is brilliant. That's the point in your life when you should watch Dogma, and the rest of it, don't worry. You know.
When I watched Dogma, I did not know who Alanis Morissette was.
wow.
Right,
You know
because
what?
you're young.
You know what? We would call that Keith.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty ironic.
Oh wow.
Boo.
Whoa. Okay, I'm the bad
No, it's
guy
good
here.
because
Okay.
because it's not ironic, and so it works perfectly with
Right,
the
like
song.
the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm back on board.
Yeah, I do. It is kind of a shame, like that. I think it would be better if we had more, like way better. Like I think it would be a dramatically improved position for for cinema if there were if Kevin Smith spawned a bunch of people who wanted to be the next Kevin Smith, because we don't have a lot of like that sort of lower mid-budget, and we have no comedy movies at all. Where are the comedy movies? Driving me crazy.
Netflix.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And also, comedy movies that aren't also trying to be like existential dramas at the same time.
Is this still a bad guy over here? Oh, I'm gonna overheat really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just like have him chill. Just run over there. That'll be fine.
There's no flanking bonus damage in this, is there?
If you shoot them from behind, you get bonus concussive damage.
Oh, okay. That counts.
Yeah.
Pinstripe Alice says, what would you say the pinnacle of comedy films are? My longtime favorite top 5 film of all time, definitely favorite comedy, has been The Jerk, which is not a good, like, it's not a good era even of comedy, I don't think. I think it's a little before any era that I would say, like, this is the time period that had all the best comedies. But I can't help it. That movie's just the funniest movie that anyone's ever made.
For some reason, when you said The Jerk, I thought of God, what's the fucking? Is it John Leguizamo?
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, Johnny Legs.
It starts with him like rapping in a shower very poorly.
You talking about the Mario Brothers movie?
No, maybe it's not John Leguizamo.
Oh no. That's
That's the jerk.
No, the jerk is Steve Martin, right?
The Jerk is Steve Martin. Yeah.
Wait, what's the the Pest?
The Pest.
Right, the Pest.
The Pest
yes.
is what I'm thinking
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
So I associate that with the Mario Brothers movie because he's also in that, and I saw that clip at the same time as I watched that movie.
Interesting. Okay.
He has a whole different vibe in that movie, though.
In the Pest or in Mario?
In Mario.
He does, yeah.
Well, that would make sense.
But, like,
that movie's great. I wholeheartedly recommend anyone go watch the Super Mario, the original Mario Brothers movie. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's trash. It's not good, but it's like
it's
really fun.
It's totally
It's really fun.
It's
They
really fun.
like
It's
commit
really,
to the bit very hard in a way
they
that like
do.
Ooh,
movies
that
do not
missile.
do anymore.
And it's like aesthetically startling. Like it's unbelievably, like visually unbelievable. I would say even it's visually excellent, even if a lot of bits of it are like goofy and bad.
It's inspired. It's just also weird. I was gonna say, I think the thing that happens now is just that like there are fewer movies trying to just be a comedy.
Yeah,
Than in the past. Like, you know, that used to, you know, normally now it's like, well, if you go see a kid's movie, it's gonna be full of jokes, but are you classing it as a comedy or like where are you putting that?
Right.
Or
Yeah,
like
those
a-
are not. Yeah,
you
those
know.
I don't count as comedies. Like family movies typically are kind of funny. But yeah, I don't think they count. And then you've got, of course, classic Marvel movie banter.
Ugh.
That's I think the
Yeah.
most straight comedy that you have in
Sure.
American movies.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like if you're trying to just make a big old popcorn movie, you gotta have your yucks in, and then that's where your yuck budget goes.
Yeah.
Damn, they took all
Jack
my yucks.
recommended to me that I watch Game Night, which was like literally the last studio comedy that anyone made, and it was from, I think it's from 2018, and it's got Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman, and it's really good. Loved it. It's not a straight comedy; it's an action comedy, but it leans very heavy on like studio comedy vibes. You know, and that's not like, it kills me that the thing that I'm wishing for is like studio comedies, which like 10 years ago I would have been like, I love comedy movies, but studio comedies are kind of like the bargain bin bottom shelf of comedies, and there's just so little of it these days that I'm even dying for that.
I just found a really interesting list, and it's an IMDb list, which but it's best comedy movies of 2021.
And it's how many entries long?
There's 23.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go through it real quick. Vacation Friends. I've never heard of this movie.
No.
Don't look up. I do actually want to watch that movie. Bad Trip. Never heard of this movie. Free Guy. My dad loves it. I don't intend to ever see it.
Okay, yeah, that was the Ryan Reynolds movie where he's in Grand Theft Auto as an NPC and falls in love with the lady who's a real human. Yeah, okay.
The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Also a Ryan Reynolds movie that looked horrible. And I'm pretty sure it was like
Fun
a straight
title, I'll give
to
him that.
Netflix movie.
The Coming to America sequel.
Another
Plan
straight
B.
to Netflix
I
movie.
Don't know. Plan
Sorry,
B.
what was that one?
Space
What was
Jam: A
it?
New Legacy. Coming to America 2 and Plan B.
Coming to America 2 is straight to Netflix?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Coming to America. Okay, I see it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Space Jam: Barb and Star Go to Vista Del
Man,
Mar.
I guess Space Jam is a comedy.
No. Space Jam is a family movie.
Yeah, like Space Jam is the story of LeBron James learning to not be a shitty dad.
And then of course the original Space Jam was the story of Michael Jordan being bothered by being in a movie for 2 hours.
Right.
Or probably for 87
playing
minutes.
baseball or whatever the fuck he was.
Yeah, and also like getting owned for sucking at baseball.
Yeah, I heard a pretty convincing argument that Michael Jordan was not that bad at baseball.
I
I
don't.
think people were probably just mad at him for leaving basketball.
I'm pretty
Yeah, I heard
sure
my whole
he was
life-
not
Wanted to be
very good
basketball
at.
guy.
Now, he was probably not very good at baseball because he didn't play baseball for a very long time and then like got signed to the major leagues very quickly.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if he
Yeah,
played
that's not a good
baseball
transition.
instead of basketball, he probably would have been pretty good at baseball. But
We also have Moxie here. We have Zola. Tom and Jerry the movie. I didn't know that even happened. The French Dispatch is on here, which
Yeah, it's
Yes,
like
yeah.
it's so we're paper thin here with what we're talking about. Like are Wes Anderson movies comedies? I don't know. He's doing something very strange in his movies. I don't know.
Fuck.
Like, Bottle Rocket's a comedy.
Two of my mechs just ran into each other.
Oh no. Like, I think Grand Budapest Hotel is like a really funny movie. Is it a comedy? Like, I think it's not doing comedy. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I wouldn't begrudge anyone who is like, oh, my favorite comedy is this Wes Anderson movie. I wouldn't say that's not a comedy.
Yeah, you're a liar and a fake.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's a really good example of just like how much muddier the waters are.
Things are getting a little spicier now. Oh, and I just ran my other mech through that big laser beam. Okay, well.
So the thing that I saw about Michael Jordan's baseball career is probably, this is very brief glance,
Did you say
is
Spaceball?
probably based on this 2020 article. Actually, Michael Jordan's 202 batting average is more impressive than it seems. The Last Dance delved into MJ's short baseball career on Sunday, and though his double-A numbers weren't exactly big league material, some believed he wasn't far off. I think that's probably what people were pulling from when I saw a video about this.
Sure.
But I'm not going to read this article in the middle of this thing. I'm instead going to
watch me suck at this. You know, it's
are
fine.
You losing?
No, I'm not losing. I accidentally got one of the well, Keith, you wouldn't think this is bad. I got one of the government's mechs accidentally blown up.
That's sick.
I did a little oopsie whoopsie friendly fire.
I love those explosions. Lots of great, like, projectiles and stuff.
Home guard unit lost. Yep, don't ask about how it happened either. Don't worry about that.
Everyone's still smiling, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Command, we had a totally normal malfunction.
Yeah.
of two mechs very close to each other.
Hey, Command, don't worry about it. Just having a normal one here, but... Okay. Oops. Nope, don't want to do that. Getting all heated. All hot and bothered. I do love this big fucking laser that just shoots through everything. It's very good.
That's the one that you've had since the beginning, or did you get a new laser?
Well, I don't know if I've ever had my own laser, or if it's just like other like guest units.
Oh, okay, sure.
But yeah, I've had multiple units wherein I've had access to a laser.
We're not like still in the tutorial, right? This is like a mission.
No, yeah, this is a mission.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, fuck that building up.
I think we fucked up a lot of things. Yeah, there we go.
think when a building is mid-explosion, saying site is now under control is a little premature.
Well, you know. Ooh, I got a battery. Let's see. What do I want to take? Oh, missile launcher. Yeah, let's take a missile launcher.
Matt Mitchell linked the Rotten Tomatoes top 10 comedies of 2022, and I haven't seen this movie, but this did not strike me as the #1 comedy of last year. It's The Banshees of Inisherin. That's not a comedy, right? That's like absolutely a dramatic movie. Am I wrong?
Don't know. Ask me anything.
People will call
about
any movie where people are likable and kind of funny a comedy.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, Colin Farrell seems like a kind of funny guy. And so I think people are like, I guess that's a comedy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I totally misread this movie.
I can't comment. I've only heard of 2 of these things. 2 of the movies on this list.
Yeah, Sylvia says, I think it gets called a black comedy because people laughed a couple times. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the, you know,
if anything has a laugh in it, then
yes, right.
It's a comedy.
Right. This is like the issue that people working for, you know, straight comedy TV shows were complaining about the Emmys for years, where it was like these shows that are not comedies keep winning best comedy because it's just a drama that wasn't going to win best dramatic show, so they put it in comedy because it's kind of funny sometimes. Yeah, I don't know almost any of these movies. I've heard of obviously The Banshees of Inisherin, I've heard of. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, I've heard of. The Fire Island thing, I've heard of. But I don't know. Oh no, I haven't heard of this. Sorry, I'm confusing this with Fire Fest. No, I don't know what Fire Island is.
Isn't that the one that's like an adaptation of Pride and Prejudice?
Oh, yes, it is that.
Yeah.
The Good Boss, Dinner in America, Catherine Called Birdie. No, I don't know any of these except for the Nick Cage one and Banshees of Inisherin.
Maybe they are still making comedies. They're just making them in a box and then putting them somewhere.
This is kind of funny. The number 3 on here, a movie called Good Luck to You, Leo Grande. I don't know. It says sexual awakening stories aren't in short supply, but Good Luck to You, Leo Grande proves you can still tell one with a refreshing and very funny spin. That's not true. Even these are in short supply. This is the only one of these I've heard of in the last like 10 years.
I was gonna say, what about? And then I.
Yeah, they are in short supply. None of these movies, like, it's startling. I mean, it's really. This has come up. I can't stop thinking about this for the last calendar year that there's no comedies left. I started up a Plex server for myself in an attempt to not have to deal with how awful all the subscription services are getting. And so digging into that in the last 8 months, I've been like, oh my God, there's no comedies. Like, I'm really like, let's get some funny movies on here. Oh my God, there aren't any funny movies.
You know, the other thing that happens is that a lot of the here's my funny movie idea stuff gets turned into like a 6-episode series on like Apple TV or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, totally. And then the other big thing, this is massive, is like in trying to like squeeze more blood from the stone, like with the falling rate of profit in Hollywood studios have had to rely more and more on foreign markets. And guess what doesn't fucking play in a foreign market?
Sure.
American comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy is like the hardest thing to localize.
Right.
To make a joke work in another.
Right, exactly.
Culture.
And so.
Language aside, even.
So this is why you've got like Marvel movies trying to fill like 3+ different genre roles with each movie, like each individual movie, let alone across all of them. You know, we're filling like 7 different genres with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's because it's like, well, it's got all this big budget action, so anyone can watch it and enjoy it.
Right.
So it's also got to have like, it's got to have a little bit of romance in it. It's got to have, but not very much at all. It's got to have some sci-fi in it. It's got to have some laughs in it. You know, it's got to be everything. It's got to just be everything. This because this is what you get now, because we have to spend $400 million on every movie so that we can make back $1.2 billion on every movie.
Pinstripe Al in the chat says, "Isn't that the anecdotal reason Mr. Bean was such a successful export? Because there's basically no dialogue." I'd say Mr. Bean and like Pingu. No dialogue, like pretty straightforward, like physical comedy and bits, and like there's some stuff that is more culture specific, but like not in a volume where it gets in the way.
I think, okay, so we have liberated a province. We have built a third mech.
To replace the one that got destroyed?
No, it's just for the first time I get a third mech.
Okay.
Before, the extra mechs I had were they were like little
PC controlled?
Yeah, well, I got to control them, but they were like PC like guest characters, yeah.
Okay. Oh, and now this is your mech with your with your guy. You've earned a guy.
Yes.
What kind of guy are we gonna build?
Well, right now I have a shotgun guy, a laser guy, and a sniper guy. So do you have any recommendations for changing any of those guys?
Okay, so sniper, beam, and what was the last one?
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Okay. I mean, that seems like a pretty good spread. What are the other options?
Let's take a peek. We have a burst assault rifle. We have a machine gun.
Okay.
We have a marksman rifle. We have missile launchers, but they're kind of like low-level missile launchers.
I mean, missiles do sound really good.
Yeah.
Missiles are cool.
Yeah, let's put missiles on.
Hey,
do you have to just use the missiles to level them up, right?
No, you basically just find like different better gear as you go.
Okay. I think it's worth seeing how good a missile launcher might be, or like, you know, just like in terms of its play style.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this like frosty green.
Yeah, me too. Just gonna look at what the different auto names are.
There says assault rifles do a lot of work, as unexciting as they may seem. Yeah, that is the way, isn't it?
We'll see. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do one more mission, and then it's probably go time. I gotta wake up early.
Go time is code for doing more missions.
No, go time
is go time.
is for me go sleepy.
First it's go time, and then it's go bedtime.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I still have to have, I have to have
Operation
dinner.
Betty Bye.
I still have to have dinner. I thought it was gonna just unfortunately timed was going to be sort of right as the stream was starting, but it looks like it's actually not going to be done.
What?
until after the stream ends. It's a slow cooked brisket.
Ooh. What are you cooking it in?
We have a slow cooker.
Okay.
We seared it and
nice.
have it in the slow cooker.
Just like a crock pot.
Yeah.
What would happen if you put an entire brisket in the lomi?
I'm trying to remember
because of when you did
the last
that.
time you did it?
No, because like because like normally in a normal compost, you're not supposed to put meat in it.
Yeah.
I feel like the lomi can take certain foods that you normally would want to put in a compost pile. I'm trying to remember if cooked meat is one of those. And I don't remember.
Can you put meat?
Yeah, you're not allowed to put raw meat in your lomi because it will come out a small guy.
Sure. Yeah. I forgot
and it's
about that
against
part.
the law to skip the eggs.
Yeah.
Meat can go into lomi.
Okay.
Meat can go into lomi.
Hello, I am Lomi.
Meat can
scraps,
go into
though,
lomi.
probably not like a whole big.
Yeah, you
meat.
probably don't want to put like a whole.
Feed me a whole meat.
Feed me meat. I am Lomi. I desire meat.
All animal products other than bones are lomi friendly.
Feed me a meat. Feed me bones. Do not listen. I am Lomi. Feed me a whole meat.
What are you, a cop? Feed me bones.
Feed me bones. Feed me your bones.
They do say not to lomi too much meat because it might be bad for the plants, but they don't really explain how.
Sure.
I'm just imagining like a pet, like a Little Shop of Horrors situation.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
right.
probably what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, moldy fruits, vegetables, and grains can be added to lomi. However, rotten meat is not recommended.
Oh yeah, that seems pretty like straightforward.
Well, I
They don't
mean,
explain
rotten
why.
meat, but it's like, well, what? You can't have rotten dirt. Dirt's dirt.
Damn.
They do also say lomi.
You do
can
got
break
'em
down
there,
soft
Keith.
bones, but
Yeah.
not hard bones.
Oh. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of commercials on TV about what to do if you have soft bones.
Give them to me. Give them to Lomi.
Give them to Lomi, yes.
Give me your soft bones.
Turn yourself into soil. Right. That's.
Oh man, I meant that as like osteoporosis thing. No, oh.
That's
I was
also
wondering,
how
I'm
I
like,
meant
which-
it.
I just realized what I
direction?
said. Oh.
Shaking my head. Can you put cheese in lomi? Yes! Exclamation point.
Yeah, you can
Cheese
put
gets the green light.
cheese in there.
However, cheese shouldn't be added to a batch that you intend to use for plant soil. Those batches should always
Oh.
be limited to raw fruits and vegetables, eggshells, and coffee grounds. So why is the cheese dirt not good for plants?
I don't know.
It's got to be just like a soil composition
Also,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what? Why am I making dirt for not like? When am I doing a
Well,
round
I think
in
in
my
this
lomi that's not for
I bet they mean
for
like
plant-
plants you plan to eat as opposed to like flowers or something.
Oh,
It
that could
just says
be.
plant soil.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you that this wording is vague and confusing.
Maybe you just need some dirt for fill, or you just don't want to put
That's
it in
true.
the trash.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I don't even need this for gardening
I
right
guess
now,
that's
so I
true.
can put extra stuff in.
Janine over here saying that we should all waste food. That's what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Instead of putting in the lomi, just waste it.
Give it to Lomi. Lomi hungers.
Can you put paper towels in lomi? Paper towels can be broken down by lomi if they are lomi approved.
Yeah, there's like certain brands that you can use.
Yeah, so have bleach or artificial dyes. This seems like so much work.
It's really not. I mostly just throw in anything that like is that I can normally compost.
Why can't... Wait. Hey.
What?
Hold on a sec.
What?
What should never ever go into Lomi? It's a list. Bones, hard. We've been over this.
Sure, yeah, we've talked
Butter
about the
and
bones.
cooking
Disagree.
Conifer branches.
Okay.
Pine,
Okay.
like pine can't go in there?
Yeah,
Specifically
no pine branches,
Not just
okay.
any branches, only pine. Cooked potatoes. Why not? That's a vegetable. Bits.
Have you been putting cooked vegetable in there?
Cooked potatoes, yeah.
I mean, cooked potato?
Yeah,
That's right.
it says, we do not recommend these items for Lomi. You should not be putting cooked potatoes in your Lomi.
Man, I'm fucking up.
Human
Cooked
or animal
potato makes
waste,
me
so
freaking Ralph.
Hygiene products, liquid, plastic line bags, non-organic materials, nutshells, and then in brackets, thick.
I have
popcorn kernels
I
in
put some
brackets
pistachio
untopped.
shells in there, and it had a bad time with
There's
them.
a specific entry for pistachio shells.
Oh, okay.
Pistachio shells can be added in limited amounts to each Lomi cycle. This means adding no more than half a cup per batch.
I love the idea of having 2 cups of pistachios and saving them so that you can day by day add them to your Lomi, presuming that you don't need to eat pistachios again.
Mm-hmm.
You just got a perpetual rotating pile of Lomi pistachios.
Sure.
How much? What is the quantity of this thing? Does it hold like a gallon? Is this like a quart maybe?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Okay, you've never been like, oh, I want to add more to the Lomi, but it's full. It's stuffed to the gills.
No, I do, and then when it's full, and it's normally full of like dirt, I put it into my compost pile outside.
Okay.
Man, this guy just this last mech here just does not want to die.
Oh, hey, how's your rockets going? Is that going good?
It seems like not great.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I guess it's probably you were right about the level, but
hey, it's always worth trying.
yeah. It's just, you know, missiles are like,
They're really cool.
I just know I would hate to be shot with a missile,
Yeah. No, I'm with
which
you.
makes it a good candidate for shooting someone else with. It's sort of, war is sort of like the opposite of the golden rule.
Uh-huh.
Do unto others exactly what you would not like done to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing did just hit for a pretty decent chunk of damage.
Yeah. It's doing all right. I think the beam was doing a lot of work there.
It looks like it's doing about 50 per missile.
Towit points out that it seems like the advantage of rockets is they can go over cover.
Yes.
Oh, and
And
this is like a
it's
head-to-head
maybe not the
fight.
thing,
Gotcha.
but like if you're, you know, in a city or whatever.
This guy just wants to shoot this mech.
This guy hates this mech.
He does. One easy trick to hating this mech.
I love when the bits shoot off into the sky.
Mm-hmm. Aggressor, hostile mech.
So you're just like taking the dead pilot out of the mech when you salvage it?
Yeah. What else are you gonna do with it?
Stick it in your Lomi. Yeah, we've got a pilot grade Lomi.
I think the bones are probably too hard on a pilot for a Lomi.
Well, this is military grade Lomi tech. This baby can take a lot of pilots.
Just a one story tall fucking, what's that blender everyone likes?
Vitamix,
The Vitamix, yeah. I'm glad that we've added Lomi to the Friends of the Table lore. I'm really glad that this is
Yeah. God, last year I was like desperately wanting a blender, and I learned very quickly that the blender market is fraught with
I believe that.
under $100 blenders that seem like a totally reasonable thing to buy until you look up the list of things they don't do a good job doing. And then you're like, what are my options? And everyone on Earth is like, well, you could get this $480 blender that everyone loves. And then I'm like, I'd literally rather die than spend $480 on a blender.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. My hot blender life strategy is like just having a food processor and treating it like it's a blender.
Sure.
Because that'll get through whatever you wanted to blend. The food processor's gonna do it for you.
Yeah. I got the Breville Fresh and Furious.
Oh, I like their stuff. Yeah, I'm a Breville fan.
It was on sale. It's so expensive. It's $200.
Yeah,
half of $500. Less than half of $500.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I got it on sale for $130, which I was very pleased with.
I got a microwave from them that I love. I didn't know I could love a microwave, and I thought I would hate it because it's like a weird dial-based microwave. But
I love that.
I was drinking a lot of smoothies, and I had a $35 Oster blender that was a hand-me-down. Like it was my mom's blender that I grew up with, that she had from before I was born. And it was just, almost all of the buttons didn't work. So it couldn't do ice very well. It couldn't go on the slow speed. It couldn't pulse at all. And I was just like, we're using our blender all the time. We've got to get a new blender.
Do you get that nice motor burnout smell sometimes?
Yes, yeah. Also, the carafe, the glass carafe was cracked. It wasn't leaking, but I felt like at any moment it could explode.
Yeah.
So yeah, we tossed it and got I could not believe how bad the choices are for blenders if you don't want to spend $200 fucking dollars. And even then, anyone that's like, well, we sort of recommend this $200 one, but you really should get this $500 one. And it's like, it's a blender. How? It's a motor and a blade. How is this not the easiest thing to solve and make $30?
Yeah.
I don't get it, but.
So before we call this, I just want a quick run through and shout out everybody that threw us a Prime sub.
Yeah, thank you.
Freckled Wonder 90 started a hype train.
A level 3, I think, hype train, by the way.
Cutie Zirconia, Cozy Stitch Witch, Weak Mint, Pace in Circles, and Hannah, Imaris Nories, X-Chag, Julie Andel. Thanks everybody for Prime subs. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Of course, you can also check us out. Oh, and Robin Bug the Lesser also subscribed with Prime. Thank you. Just now. You can also check us out over on Patreon. Friends at the Table.cash. Bluff City just came out today, yesterday.
Hell yeah, it did.
Yesterday, yeah.
So yeah, if you want that hot new Bluff, Friends at the Table.cash. So yeah, I'll be back next week with more Phantom Brigade on Monday at 8 o'clock for the usual Mech Monday time.
No more Tech Tuesdays.
No more Tech Tuesday. Listen, I don't always have it in me to do 2 streams a week. Yeah, Lomi hate Tech Tuesday. We're gonna add a Lomi into the overlay somewhere for Mech Monday as we continue to build lore. Keith and Janine, is there anything that you wanna plug? Keith, you wanna let people know where they can find you in Red Button?
Yeah, you can go to youtube.com/runbutton. You could also go to twitch.tv/runbutton. Earlier today, I spent 4 hours filling out a Pokemon chart at 6 a.m. because I saw a Pokemon chart and I was like, damn, I really want to fill this out, but I can't justify spending 4 hours doing this unless I do it as a stream. So you can go watch that. That's also going to go up on the YouTube tonight or tomorrow morning. And you can find the Run Button Patreon at patreon.com/runbutton.
I'm just at Bleeding Heart on Twitter, where I mostly am not ever anymore. Every now and then I'll retweet something. And I'm also on co-host infrequently. That's it.
Cool.
Okay, do you have any
Friends of the Table's on co-host at
That's true.
friends dash table. Friends dash
Yeah.
table.
Tricky.
Yes.
We're on TikTok. Friends_table.
Friends_table. It's underscore everywhere except co-host where they made underscores against the law.
Yeah. I'm trying to screen
It's a
capture
brutal regime over
this
there.
this Moomin video to play on our way out, and I'm having a heck of a time with it.
You could just like full screen it and have it do that.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't want to like trim the window.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I was doing too much. But let's see. Let's change.
If you hold Alt, it lets you crop on the fly. Hold Alt and drag the
Ooh,
edges.
I didn't know that.
Hot OBS tip. Alt
That
lets you
rules.
crop on the fly.
Damn.
Now this
I'm
is.
gonna remember that. I'm gonna need to remember it sometime, and I'm just not gonna.
Well, this doesn't want to open a browser window because I guess it's set to game capture instead of like window capture. Hold on. We're gonna get it. Let's see. Window capture. That's what we're. I'm very good at streaming is what I need people to understand about me.
That's fine. You're getting there.
Yeah.
When I bought these headphones that I'm using, I spent an extra $25 to get like a comfortable suspension strap to go underneath the headband, and it got kind of dirty, so I took it off to clean. And I was like, well, I can't have no strap, so I just bolted a piece of fabric to it, and it's like way more comfortable.
Nice.
It's way better than a fucking piece of leather. It's so much better.
All right. I'm gonna play Moomin Crime, and then we're all gonna go to bed or commit crimes with Moomin and Snuffkin and whoever this lady is.
Okay, do you have
I think that's Little Mai.
Well, if we only had more crime here, they wouldn't be able to close down the station.
Yes, but there's never any crime in Moomin Valley.
Unless we commit some, I guess.
What?
Let's go and fill Moomin Valley with crime. Come on!